Hello, Capybara crew. Welcome back to the casa, and welcome back to First Impression Friday. Today, we're going to play Rosewater. As usual, we are first going to check out what the Steam store has to say about it. So, let's take a look-see. Alright. It's been several years. Ooh, here we go. Since Harley Ledger left New Bredigan, and headed west, hoping to leave the past behind and make her way as a freelance writer. Oh, a girl after my own heart. After arriving in the sleepy border town of Rosewater, a seemingly trivial assignment for the local paper leads to the hunt for a missing man's fortune and the story of the century. Harley and her ragtag posse embark on a harrowing journey across western Vespuccia, encountering bandits, rebels, visionaries, eccentrics, and many more friends and foes on their quest for fame and riches. Features a thrilling hunt with 5 travel companions. Choices matter. Relationships with your companions affect the trajectory of the story. Inventory is backed, but logical, streamlined, and easy to use. No banging things together to see what sticks. Many situations have multiple solutions based on playstyle. Randomized encounter storylets on your journey, with different situations and outcomes that depend on your previous choices and available resources. Fully rotoscoped animations and cinematic close-ups emphasize the action. High-resolution graphics. It says, yes, that's 720p. Full music score by Lamplight City composer Mark Bennis, featuring live instruments. 60 characters voiced by a star-studded cast of professional voice actors, including Cissy Jones, Dave Fennoy, and Roger Clark. I don't know those specific people. It does say that there's some mature content. This game may contain content not appropriate for all ages and may not be appropriate for viewing at work. Some nudity or sexual content and general mature content. So there's your mature content and trigger warnings. Let's go ahead and see what we can see. Oop. It's doing that thing where as soon as I click off of it, it stops. Oh my gosh. It stops showing. What am I doing? Game. Oh, that's audio. Why am I looking at audio? Here we go. This is what I want. Where is it? There it is. I hate that when you click off of it and it disappears. Here we go. Grunslaw Games. Rosewater. Welcome to the Rosewater demo. This is a work in progress. Rosewater features multiple paths, puzzle solutions. If you get stuck, there may be another approach. Thanks for playing, and enjoy. New game. Western Vespuccia. The town of Rosewater. 1850.
Quiet.
I love that it's voice acted.
Howdy, ma'am. Allow me to extend the warmest of welcomes on behalf of the town of Rosewater and its inhabitants. Folks call me Jim. And who do I have the honor of greeting?
Harley Ledger.
Delighted to make your acquaintance. Might I assist you with your luggage? That is, if you've got any.
I don't.
Ah, right. Well, what brings you to our fair town, Miss Ledger?
Miss, I'm here about a job.
Planning on sticking around, huh? Say, what line of work are you in?
You must know I got, well, I write. There's an opening at the Rosewater Post.
Well, best of luck with that. The editor at that place ain't somebody you want to cross.
Then we ought to have a lot of fun.
I'm sure you will. But as official town greeter, allow me to offer a small caution. Rosewater ain't always such a sleepy little town.
Hey, advice, kid. Don't get your mark in broad daylight, especially not on a lawman's doorstep. Go on, beat it, or I really will give you something to cry about.
Sounds like
Now, where in the
our
ethers
parents.
is that publisher's office?
Inventory, right click or press I. Wait.
October 25th, 1850. Dear Mrs. Chair, thank you for submitting your sample. Your writing shows great potential. I'd like to extend an invitation to meet with me in the offices of the Rosewater Post and discuss the possibility of an extended commission. How soon can you arrive in town? I await your reply and look forward to making your acquaintance. Yours, Joan Gallagher.
Okay. Okay, click to walk. Open inventory, D for diary, H for hotspots. Okay.
Hi, stranger. Fresh off the train?
Yes, sir.
Come on in then. Let's have a chat. I'm Sheriff Gamble.
Harley Legere.
Pleasure. Just passing through, or...
I'm here about a job.
Well now, that's refreshing. Few come to Rosewater these days. We intend to stay long. How are you finding our town?
Can't say much for the wealthy committee.
Beg pardon?
I wasn't in your town for 2 minutes when I was accosted by a pair of gutter-snipers. They should thank their lucky stars I was in a good mood.
Dang it. I keep telling Jim to stop with that town real malarkey. But that boy's got a head harder than granite. I've been too soft. I'll throw him in the lockup until he gets his head on straight.
Trust me, that'll only make things worse.
Besides, I don't think they've yet written a statute outlawing vexatiousness.
You've a forgiving nature, Miss Legere. Anyhow, welcome to Rosewater. If you run into any more trouble, come and see me.
Reminder, confiscated items to be placed in the box below. A plain leather bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey, Sheriff?
What?
Just a lot.
Oh, like most everyone else, I came to Rosewater, and except I stayed when it turned...
You were a prospector?
Yep, but it turns out...
A man in your...
Suppose that's true, but a stroll down Main will tell you most everything you need to know.
Can you tell me about Joan Gallagher?
I've yet to meet anyone with a more fiery temper. My advice is to stay on Joni's good side.
Anything of interest in the surrounding area?
Not really. The San Bernardo Valley don't offer much in the way of sightseeing. There's an army fort, Fort Beaumont, and an abandoned relic that used to be a laboratory. There's also an Indian village on the other side of the valley. But you'll want to...
What happened? What is happening here? Something's being weird.
Steer clear. I've heard tell they can be real territorial. But all that's outside my jurisdiction. When you leave my town, you're taking your chances out there.
Thanks for the chat, Sheriff.
Come back anytime.
This fellow still at large?
Yep, but I reckon he's left the province.
Looks like a pretty rough sort.
I just want to look at everything.
Those are some stern-looking ladies. Not a bad view.
Now, let's get out of here. Doesn't seem like there's much else we can do here with the sheriff. Where's the blacksmith?
Oh, hello there. Don't think I've seen you around before.
Just arrived in town. Name's Harley Leger. And you're Dr. Sedgwick?
At your service. Welcome to Rosewater and to my clinic. Anything in particular ailing you today?
I could use something cool to drink. It's hot as blazes, and I am this close to having a conniption.
You'll want to visit the Jack of Diamonds at the end of the thoroughfare. My stock doesn't offer much in the way of refreshment, I'm afraid.
Wouldn't expect to hear a doctor prescribing a visit to the saloon.
A sarsaparilla or weak beer, drunk in moderation, can be a perfectly healthful and thirst-quenching beverage. I'd recommend it over water in any case.
Medical College of Wicks? Never heard of it.
It's in central Rotterdam. Not quite the University of New Britannia, but then what is?
Well, that's just disgusting.
Not disgusting, it's fascinating, awe-inspiring.
To each his own. That's impressively clean.
Cleanliness is next to godliness, as they say, and good health starts with good hygiene.
Quite a variety of potions.
It's only a small part of the bounteous pharmacopoeia that nature might, if only we knew her secrets. There is so much to be discovered.
Alright, I'm bored with you, sir.
This padlock's not going anywhere. Not without encouragement.
Alright, let's keep it moving. Moving on up. Oh, here's my new job. That was unexpected.
Holy hell! Are you alright, mister? Don't you move. I'll fetch the doctor to have a look at you. Doc, come quick. I've got an emergency.
How can I be of service?
Some poor fool's just fallen out a window.
At the Rosewater Post?
Yes. How did you...
Sounds like Joni's in a mood again. Let's go.
Oh my god, I love it.
Here he is, poor bastard.
Oh dear. Hello? Can you hear me? I'm Dr. Sedgwick. I'm here to help you. Can you move your legs? Spine seems intact. No obvious fractures of the arms or legs. That, I would say, is nothing short of a miracle. Right. He's in a bad way, but he'll live. I'll get him back to my clinic and patch him up. You are truly a good Samaritan, Miss Leger.
It was nothing. If you'll excuse me, I have an appointment to keep.
Of course. God bless.
Hello, can I help you with something?
Ooh, good voice.
I'm here about the writing commission.
Ah, yes, you must be Miss Leger. I believe you and Joni exchanged some correspondence on the matter already, yes?
Yep, got the letter right here.
May I see it, please?
I've got that letter here somewhere.
Take your time. Just let me see it when you found it.
Or do I have to select? Ah, there we go.
Very good. Oh, one more thing. Joni's not one for formalities. First names will do.
Noted.
Go up those stairs and knock.
Thanks. What's your name?
Henry Dixon, ma'am. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
It's a printing press.
Impressive piece of machinery. They seem to be pretty active around here. I hope that means steady work. That cabinet's better organized than I'll ever be. Cozy.
Alright, up the stairs we go. To meet our, I was gonna call her Intrepid, but I don't think that's
Come
the
in.
accurate word.
Hello, Joan. I'm Harley Leger.
Ah, yes. Nice to finally put a face to the name. Please, take a load off.
By the way, ain't no way in
Whiskey?
1850.
Bit early for me, but thanks all the same.
Sensible. I like that.
They were
I,
dressing like
however, have
this.
had a morning, so if you don't mind.
Well,
Say, have we met before? Something about you seems familiar.
I don't believe so, no.
Well, let's get down to the meat and potatoes, shall we? If you're going to join our little family here, I'd like to know more about you.
provide assistant
Me?
biography.
Well, I was born and raised in New Britannia, got out, made my way west, and started writing. I saw your ad while I was up in Pierre. Thought a change of scenery would do me good.
Well, admittedly, Rosewater isn't as cosmopolitan as it used to be, but maybe you'll find it to your liking.
There hasn't been a dull moment since I stepped off the train.
Speaking of, your writing sample had me in stitches. I haven't spent much time in Lamplight City myself, but your descriptions of the Toffs in Lyon, hilarious.
That piece was inspired by my last visit a few years ago, actually.
Oh? What brought that about?
I had to go back and settle my late brother's affairs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't in connection with that awful business at the Lamplight City Expo.
Oh, no, it was before that.
The Expo disaster was a national tragedy, of course. But you know, I can't help remembering it as the week our paper sold more copies than it has before or since. Isn't that terrible? But enough about that. Let's get back to why we're here. I loved your sample, and I like you as well, Harley. So I'm going to go ahead and offer you a commission. I'll pay you 45 crowns for it. After that, we can talk about more regular opportunities.
Fantastic. So, what's my assignment?
Fantastic.
Scathing commentary on Rosewater's decline? Or maybe a hard-hitting expose on the plight of the marginalized criminal youth?
Oh, no. Nothing like that. I want you to interview Gentleman Jake Ackerman.
Who?
Oh, the other one. You've been living under a rock. He's a true Western legend. The Achilles of our times. We've got a real opportunity here. Star like that landing in our little town. I'd like something in the vein of your sample. Acerbic and mordant. But maybe not quite so acerbic.
So, a puff piece.
Good, you're paying attention. I want you to make Rosewater look good too. Show me a real frontier hero in a real frontier town.
Where can I find this Jake fellow?
He's taking rooms at the Jack of Diamonds just down the road, and his show is opening today at the Opera House, so he should be around for an interview. I don't know how you're situated here, but you're welcome to use the typewriter in the office.
I only write longhand, but I'd certainly be grateful for a quiet place to work.
Longhand, how charming. Now, if you have any questions before you go, by all means, ask.
So, who was the man that went out your window? Not another writer, I hope.
Oh, God, no. You're the only applicant we've had. Don't worry about him. Just a rabble-rouser with an axe to grind. Thought he could burst in here railing about my journalistic integrity. Most folks stick to writing letters to the editor. I tried to calm him down, but... well, it didn't go that way.
I see.
So the Rosewater
The
Post
Rosewater
covered...
Post reported on the Lamplight City Expo?
It was only the biggest story that year. I still got copies of the article saved. Here, read it for yourself.
The Arthuric Pavilion at the Global Exposition of New Brigantine Kingsland was on the site of a terrifying disaster that claimed 15 lives on Saturday. During a demonstration by Arthuric researcher Dr. Bennett Clark, a device known as the Arthuric generator malfunctioned and released a burst of energy into the audience, instantly vaporizing 14 attendees and one stage assistant. An eyewitness described the scene for the New Brigantine Gazette. The thing started up with a great crackling noise, startling the ladies in attendance and raising several cries of excitement. In the next instant, there was a blinding flash of light. After that, it was just screams and horrible burning smell. From where I stood, I could see that a bunch of folks gathered on one side of the apparatus were just gone. All that was left were shoes and hats and things in a pile of ash. And the worst thing was, their shadows were there on the wall behind. A controversial figure in the scientific community, Dr. Clark has championed novel theories on the existence of arthricity, a supposedly inexhaustible source of energy located in the upper atmosphere. The Arthuric Pavilion, an exhibit jointly sponsored by Kessling Industries, Harman and Grove, and Eastern Consolidated Coal, was intended to showcase the technology's potential before a global audience, although the public enthusiasm may be somewhat dampened following the events of last weekend. Dr. Clark was taken in for questioning by authorities, but it remains to be seen whether he or any of his sponsors will be held legally responsible for the lives lost in the accident.
Can I keep this?
Frame it if you like.
Well, tell me about
Any
Rosewater.
insight you can give me about the town?
It's a far cry from what it used to be. In a way, it's nice not having to hear the noise from the saloon at all hours, but, oh, I don't know. Folk who moved on took some of the charm with them.
Tell me about the
What about the
townspeople.
folks who stayed behind?
What about him?
They must be pretty stalwart to stick around when others didn't.
Or stubborn. Go on and meet him for yourself. Best draw your own conclusions.
How'd you start this
I'm
paper?
curious, how did the Rosewater Post get its start?
Well, my dad was a union man. He worked the printing press for the Allied Fall Creek Miners Cooperative. Pamphlets, labour news, that sort of thing. Then the mine owners brought the Blackburns in to bust the whole operation up. My dad was laid up for months and could never work again after. But we still had to eat, didn't we? I took all the equipment from the old shop and started printing up an early version of the Post just to bring a little money in. At first, it was all just community notices and advertisements from local stores. Over time, I got the hang of the whole journalism thing and turned it into a real newspaper.
I'm not going to ask if I can write about something else, because it's the whole choices matter thing, and that feels like I shouldn't
I'd best
do
be
it.
on my way.
Right you are. Wait a minute.
What?
It's just come to me. I know why you look familiar. You're Spitfire Harley.
Goodness. It's been a long time since anyone called me that.
I saw you fighting back in 26 at Wellesley Hall in the Chum. You took out a brute twice your size with a right hook. Pow! It was like watching David bring down Goliath.
I appreciate the kind words, but that was another life.
Maybe so, but for a 14-year-old kid fresh off the boat, it was pretty damn inspirational.
Thanks, Joan. Appreciate it.
Of course. And please call me Joni.
Well then.
I hope fixing that window won't be too expensive.
I may just leave it for a while. I'm enjoying the breeze.
Is this the first edition of the Rosewater Post?
Yep, March 30th, 1845. One of the best days of my life.
You support Leroy?
I'm a proud Labourite, sure. Well, I'll admit he hasn't been my favourite PM. But the way things were going with Atwood and the Traitus, this place would have been swallowed up by an automated newspaper conglomerate. Labour Party gets me vote any day of the week.
Fair enough.
Ordered lock, no key for me. Turn the hook freely. Padlocks. What's... And that's my inventory, okay.
The New Britannia Gazette, keeping tabs on the competition.
Hardly. I kept that issue because they mentioned my paper.
Fascinating device.
Isn't it just? To think, I can send messages from here to Bright Bay with the press of a lever.
What will they think of next? Hey, that's Devil's Tooth. I passed it on the train right here.
Quite a sight, isn't it?
Alright.
See you later,
And we're
Joni.
out.
Take care of yourself out there. Spitfire Harley, writing for my paper. I
I
doubt
used
that
to
just
be
beat all.
a fighting girl.
Excuse me?
How can I be of assistance?
What's to know about this town?
You picked a fine time to arrive, Miss Legere.
Why's that?
A few years back, you could hardly drive a wagon through the street. It was so full of folk coming and going. I'm sure you've noticed that's no longer the case.
So where did everyone go?
Wherever the Orem actually is would be my guess. There's still some prospectors hanging on. Convinced they'll find something everyone else missed. I'm sure they'll all come to their senses eventually.
If they all go, where will that leave you?
Why, getting by, I imagine. Peaceful, quiet life. The railroad still brings some traffic. Folks on their way further west or shipping goods back east. Although not as many as before the transcontinental airship line opened up. Easier to sail clear over the country than ride the rails
like maybe
halfway.
we're in,
Suits me fine, though.
Steampunk? Airships and stuff?
Been working here long, Mr. Dixon?
Oh, about 5 years. I was the first one Joni hired on shortly after launching the paper. Was a farmhand before that. Keeping books is much nicer than tending cow pens, let me tell you.
Anything I should know about the townsfolk?
Can't really help you there. I'm just a simple family man. We keep to ourselves.
Exactly who was that gentleman just took a tumble out your second-story window?
I haven't a clue. Devil of a fella. Just busted in here and went straight for Joni's office. He wouldn't be put off, but insisted on speaking with the editor immediately. Said he intended to lodge a complaint. Suppose Joni didn't take too kindly to his manner of lodging.
Some impressive facial hair.
Those are some mighty fine whiskers you've got.
Oh, why, thank you, Miss Leger. The missus tells me I ought to shave, but I'm fond of the look.
As you should be. I'll leave you to your work.
Appreciate it, ma'am.
And goodbye. And we keep it going.
Was your meeting satisfactory, ma'am?
Quite so. Did you find any of those butterscotch sweets I asked for?
Afraid not. Only taffy and some peppermints.
Pity. This place seems to lack even the smallest of pleasures. Shall we?
Undertaker. Here's the saloon.
Wonder if the whiskey here is any better than the rock gut back in Pierre. Horse pills? Is that pills for horses or pills made from horses? Or both? Looks like it's been up for ages. I wonder if they ever caught the guy.
Well, we already.
Or maybe he retired.
We already know that they didn't because it was up at the sheriff's station.
These seem to be for decoration more than anything else. Food delivery for the lazy. Warning, watch the dang door. Signed, management. Excuse me, kid, I need to get upstairs.
I'm really sorry, miss, but Mr. Ackerman's not taking any more meetings right now.
I'm here on behalf of the Rosewater Post.
Did you make an appointment?
No, I just got the assignment.
Okay. Look, Mr. Ackerman's upstairs getting ready for his show. It starts in less than an hour. Why don't you come by and watch? You can come meet him afterwards.
I just need to interview him for a newspaper article.
Well now, that's perfect. If you're going to write about it, you should definitely see the show. Trust me, it's a real dazzler.
A
Suppose
dazzler.
it beats waiting around here. I bet that piano hasn't been tuned since the De Leon administration. She's making the best of it, though. The local populace getting sloshed. The local populace.
Okay. Let's go that way.
You again?
Oh, hey, Harmony, was it?
Harley. What in the ether are you doing here?
Oh, you're not still sore about earlier.
Nah, but your little friend might think twice about hoodwinking strangers again.
Look, nothing personal. My brother and me are just doing our best to get by.
Your brother? And you just strolled away? I ought to knock you into a cocked hat.
Hey, you gotta look out for number one.
You picked the wrong mark, but I can let that go. Hell, with a little effort, you two could be halfway decent grifters. But if there's one thing turns my stomach, it's disloyalty. That's your flesh and blood. If you don't have your own brothers back, who else on this wretched earth is going to give a flip if you're alive or dead?
You made your point. Now can we drop it already? I'm trying to do an actual legitimate job here.
Legitimate job? So you're not selling snake oil or stock tips or fire insurance?
Nah, nothing like that. I'm selling tickets to Gentleman Jake's legendary Wild West show. Only 20 coppers.
I'll take one of those tickets.
Swell! And when would you like to come see the show?
Whenever it starts?
Oh, you mean today? Oh, well, I'm afraid I gotta disappoint you there. Sold the last of today's tickets not 10 minutes before you walked up.
Seriously?
Seriously, this ain't exactly the Coliseum. It only fits so many, and folks around here are real excited to see Gentleman Jake in person.
All right, look, I don't need to see some yahoo firing off his pea shooter. I just want to talk to this Jake fellow.
And I'm sure Gentleman Jake would be happy to meet you if you had a ticket to get in. Of course, I might be able to sneak you in quiet-like, but I'd be putting my job on the line. And I can't afford to lose it now. After all, I have my little brother to look after.
Just tell me what you want.
Only a small favor.
Spit it out.
Just help me retrieve something. A small item of great personal value. It's only my pa's pocket watch. Family heirloom, you see.
What happened to it?
It was stolen is what? By that one-eyed scalawag Lola Johnson. Probably stashed it away in the old smithy. She's been squatting in there for weeks now.
Where'd your brother get to? Keeping out of trouble?
Matter of fact, he's trying to make good after that screw-up earlier. Decided he's gonna try and get Pa's watch back all by himself. He's real tore up over losing it.
And you're letting him risk his neck again? He'll be collared in no time. Like as not, you'll never see him again.
Oh, I know. I tried talking sense into him, but he's dead set on it. Wants to prove himself. But he'll be in real hot water if he gets caught, which he probably will. That's why I'm asking you to do it before he goes and does something stupid. I can tell you could pull it off. No problem.
That kid deserves better than getting strung up for doing your dirty work. Call him off. I'll handle it.
Swell. You know where to find me.
Okay. So we gotta go back to the blacksmith. Before we do that, can we keep going this way? No, this is the end of the street. Alright. Why do I have roller coaster in my head? Roller coaster of love.
Looks sturdy, but there's some rot creeping around the handles. This padlock's not going anywhere. Not without encouragement. Too bad I didn't bring my lockpicks. Or a hammer.
Oh, we can go that way. We can go that way. No, we can't go that way. Just kidding. We're this way. Let's go back into the sheriff's office.
Welcome back, Miss Legere.
Hey, Sheriff?
What can I do you for?
Were you aware that a man was thrown from the window at the Rosewater Post?
Is that right? Who was it?
Never saw him before. Knew Spanish.
Is he alive?
Yes, he's in Doc Sedgwick's care.
Well, that's good. Sounds like I need to have words with Joni, though.
I saw a lady coming out of the saloon earlier. She was older, fancy looking, sounded old country. Any idea who that is?
Can't say it rings any bells. Wonder what someone like that would be doing in Rosewater.
Are you acquainted with Lola Johnson?
Not really. She mostly keeps to herself. As long as she don't cause trouble, I'm willing to overlook the squatting.
What's the story with Gentleman Jake?
Which one? If even half of them are true, he's a lion among men. A real Western hero. But you can catch his show while he's in town and hear it straight from the source.
Is Doc Sedgwick on the up and up, or is he one of those frontier quacks?
Oh no, Doc Sedgwick's tried and true. Well, he saved the town from a yellow fever epidemic just last year. The doc's pretty much the glue holding this town together. Leastways, that's what he's fond of telling everybody.
Thanks for the chat, Sheriff.
Come back anytime.
What's in the bag?
Oh, that's a set of lockpicks I confiscated from a would-be burglar.
I can't just swipe these from right under his nose. Does this cell see much use?
Nah, not really. That's fine by me. The less I have to clean out that pot, the better.
Hey, Sheriff?
Huh?
What's the story with these guns?
Now these are standard issue repeaters. Pretty powerful rifles. Thankfully, I've yet to use one in the line of...
He'll notice they're missing.
Wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of one of these.
How do I get the lockpicks? Let's go to the doctor's office and see if we can talk to the Spanish guy.
Hello again.
He doesn't look half bad, all things considered.
No, he was lucky. Once I'm done here and the laudanum wears off, he should be right as rain.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, I wouldn't try talking to him just now, Miss Leger. I gave him a mild narcotic to numb the pain. He'll be out of sorts for a while.
Hey, Doc.
Miss Leger.
So...
What a... I'm a physician, Miss Leger, not some two-bit snake oil salesman.
Didn't mean to imply you were.
I'm sure. At any rate, I've not had many patients of late. This poor soul is the only one this week. But that is the physician's dilemma, is it not? We are taught that idleness is a sin. But better that I am idle and the townsfolk healthy than my surgery be full of the ill and infirm.
Got any knowledge to impart about Rosewater?
Oh, well, it's a fine town.
You don't sound too enthused.
I'm sure you'll find plenty to see and do here.
Give it to me straight, Doc. I want to know your thoughts on this place. Warts and all.
Were Rosewater one of my patients, I would say the prognosis is not good. Not since all the Aurum claims dried up and the airship routes opened, leapfrogging over our rail line. The hangers-on keep this place gasping for breath, but I fear they only prolong the inevitable. I hope I haven't discouraged you, but you did ask my opinion.
If things are so bad, why not pick up and move elsewhere?
I swore an oath to do no harm, Miss Leger. As the town's only physician, leaving would mean abandoning my patients. There may not be many left to call on my services, but when they do, I am the only barrier standing between them and the grave.
Isn't that a bit dramatic, Doc?
Say what you will. I know where I stand on the matter.
Why not train somebody to take over for you?
I did have an apprentice not long ago, my ward, Nadine.
What happened to her?
Oh, this is no kind of life for a restless young person. I encouraged her to put her talents to use elsewhere. She's ministering to the local native tribe now.
Who is this tribe?
I'm afraid I don't know much about them, just that they have a small village somewhere in the valley. I believe they call themselves the Audam? Autumn? I'm not certain of the pronunciation. At any rate, they don't come to the town, and I imagine the townsfolk mostly let them be as well.
You must know all about the townsfolk.
I am well acquainted with all their ailments, proclivities, and vices. But if you're just seeking gossip, you'll have to find it elsewhere.
I'll see you later, Doc.
Do take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that isn't the town water supply. Soft drink crates. A sugary, fizzy way to beat the heat. Nothing inside but a colony of ants. Shame. I could go for a sarsaparilla.
Alright, well, I'm gonna call it there, y'all. I'm a little bit stuck. I was hoping we'd at least get to the part where the dude dies, but c'est la vie. So that was today's First Impression Friday. Once again, my name is Mandy Lee. I'm one half of Casa Fortis. We do all kinds of cool, fun, creative things here at Casa Fortis. Today, we played Rosewater. If you liked what you saw, give us a like, a follow, a subscribe, whatever the free thing is, wherever you're at. You'll find links in the doobly-doo to all those places. Facebook, Instagram, occasional Twitch streams, and right here on YouTube most weekdays. We do try to post 5 days a week. We are working really hard behind the scenes to bring you more content. More of the content you're already enjoying. So more regular and more I can't think of the word, better edited videos, as well as a regular Twitch schedule. Oh my goodness, y'all, my brain just turned off in the middle of that. As well as other kinds of content, including some short form content. We're hoping some of that new content will start heading your way in early 2026. You can also click the links below to support us in other ways. You can purchase some of our merch. There is Capybara Crew merch, Casa Fortis merch, and other cool designs made by yours truly. You could also purchase one of our coloring books. We currently have 3 with a 4th coming soon, or a copy of my book available in paperback through Amazon or on Kindle. And if you're part of Kindle Unlimited, you can read it for free. Every page read helps share that story with other people. Thanks so much for hanging out with me here in the casa. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.